Hey, Anna item here, and I'm going to show you how some of my process with self tanner. I haven't used it for a while. If you know, or you might know, that I've had COVID and I'm just starting to feel better. It's the second time I've had it, so I haven't done a video for a while. So I'm doing a few different things. I'm multitasking. So I'm using the Olaplex Hair Perfector number 3. This is for strengthening and repairing your hair. Mine's not horrible, but I just thought I'd give it a shot. So I just wet my hair and shampooed it a little bit to get any product out. And then I have this in, had a shower cap on, but I took it off because I was getting too hot. And you can leave for minimum of 10 minutes and longer if needed. So I just thought I'd do this while I show you how I'm going to do my tan tour. So first, I like to prep before I do any self-tanning. And I do that by exfoliating. So I think you're supposed to exfoliate like 24 hours ahead of time before your self-tan. I didn't do that this time. I'm not too worried about streaking or anything like that. So for my face, and you can also use this for your body. This is the Cure Natural Aqua Gel. It's a exfoliator. It's a gel that you put on your skin and just kind of rub it in, and the dry skin kind of balls up and comes off and works really well. So again, Cure Natural Aqua Gel. This might be something that I'm going to do for a giveaway in January, is give one of these away. And so that's what I do for my face. For my body, I can also use this if I want to, but I didn't need it this time because it's been so long since I've self-tanned. So in the shower, I will use one of these Spongels. It's a body wash infused buffer, and it cleanses, exfoliates, and nourishes your body. It says 14 plus uses. You can put the little hanging ribbon on it and hang it in your shower. I get more than 14 uses out of it usually. So everything's in there. So that's kind of a gentle exfoliation that I do every day. And then usually before I do my self-tan, I use this glove. It's called the Dermasuri. So it's like the fabric's kind of a rougher fabric. I don't even know what to, like a scrubby almost, but not like, I don't know, not like kitchen scrub or anything like that. But what I do is I just kind of will wet my skin, soak a little bit there in the shower, and then I'll turn the water off, and then you rub this all over your skin, and it'll remove any old self tanner that you have or any dry skin patches. And you can see the little gross skin balling up. So I can usually really tell that it's working if I use a darker self tanner, and then that residue is coming up. Then I use the Jergens Wet Skin Moisturizer. I use this right out of the shower before I dry off. And I do this every day. Well, every day I shower. And then for any rough spots like my ankles or knees or elbows, I'll use this Nivea Cocoa Butter Body Cream. So that's how I prep. So now let's get to the face. Okay, so I'm going to be using this time, this is the Mind Tan Classic Caramel. It's in a 1-hour express tan base, and you can leave it on for longer. This one's okay. The color's not as dark as I'd like it. I have another one that I used up. I have another one called, I think it's called like Opalens, Opalens, and I really like the color of that one. It's more of a cooler tone, so it's not orangey at all. And this one's not too orangey. It's just not as dark, I guess. And the Opalens ones is like one that you leave on for longer. So then this Mind Tan came with the mitt. I got it in one of my FabFitFun boxes. And this is a nice mitt. I suggest getting a nicer one. This one has like the plastic in the inside, so it doesn't soak through, and it's not like flimsy or anything. So what I'm going to do is called Tantouring. So it's basically, I'm going to put self-tanner where I would contour and or bronze. So I'm just grabbing some old brushes to use. Sorry, I'm dripping down my neck. And I'm just going to take, I always shake it up, just a pump of that. It's the foam. And then I'm just going to go in where I would typically do my tan or contouring. So ignore the mess in the back. I'm doing bedding. So I'm going to start on my forehead, and I like to go up into my scalp. So because my hair is so dark, my scalp looks even whiter. So I just kind of put it in there first, and you can see there's not really, you can't even barely see it. So This is probably a self-tanner that would probably be really good for someone who has fair skin. Okay, so start there, and then I'm going to do my cheeks first, but I'm going to try to avoid, see this age spot here and here. Whenever I get self-tanner on them, they get really dark. So I'm going to use a smaller brush so I can kind of avoid those on that side. So just going to find that cheekbone and go kind of right up underneath it. Then I'm going to skip that age spot and then kind of go above it a little bit. It's not a huge deal if it stands out more, but it just saves me time trying to cover it up if I care about it that day. And then I'm just going to feather some more up here, kind of where I would put bronzer. Now this doesn't take away my need to use contour because the color is more of a bronzy color versus when you use a contour from Saint Beauty, of which I'm a independent artist for. It doesn't take that away, the need to use that, because a contour you're going to use is going to be more of a cooler tone, like looks more like a shadow versus a warmth. So this is kind of just a little extra I throw in. I feel pretty pale because I've been outside of the house twice since December 2nd. No, I'm sorry, December 12th. So not that I get a lot of sun outside anyways, but I just feel kind of blah. Okay, so there's that. So you can definitely see more. I think I'm actually going to use this brush over here too. It looks like it's placing it a little bit more. And then I'm just going to buff out the edge there so it's not like a way obvious line. So I just kind of go up against the cheekbone and I try not to go any farther than like the edge of my eye. The iris, I guess. The blue part, whatever that is. So I don't want to look too stripey, but I want to be able to actually see it too. Because I typically will actually leave this on overnight, but I'm not going to this time. And I'm just going to follow my jawline. And then just kind of sweep it down a little bit. This helps kind of match your face and neck. And then I get my ear. And I already kind of did it on the back of my neck and my chest. But another thing you can do, some people like to go like right here. You see where that shadow kind of is? And that kind of gives the illusion of a thinner neck, I guess. I don't know. We'll see what it does. And then you can kind of do your hollows of your, what's it called? Clavicle, I think. Collarbone. There we go. Took me a while to figure that one out. All right, so got that. Now I'm going to try to do my nose, which can be a little tricky. Stay tuned. Okay, so I'm going to use a smaller brush here, and I'm going to try contouring my nose for my nose shape. So I'm going to, you can see I kind of have a uneven nose, I don't even know what you call it. So it goes in here and then goes out there. So I'm going to try to create the shadow here so it matches over there more. So it looks like it's kind of going in. Okay. Then you bring that up, connect it to my eyebrow. Same with this side, but I'm going to skip right there because it's already kind of going in. So if you had a more symmetrical nose, you could just go 2 lines. Then you notice I have this little, I don't know, weird little bump thing there that I'm kind of self-conscious about. So I'm going to try to match the shadow there so then it doesn't look as bony. I don't even know. And then I'm going to do shadow here where my nostril is, and you can see that it doesn't really match on this side because of it goes out. So I'm going to make it a little bit bigger there. Oh, if this washes off and doesn't stay, I'm going to be mad. At least you know how to do it. So you can also use this when you're using your Saint makeup. When you're contouring your nose, you can use your contour and do the same thing here. I just like to do this so then I don't have to do as much, and it makes my life a little bit easier. I learned so much with like contouring and stuff since becoming a Saint artist. If you're ever interested in becoming one, let me know. A really good time to join is coming up on our artist's birthday, January 15th, I think. There's really going to be a good special for any artist that joins. You get an extra $65 like a voucher with your kit. So you can use that on anything. There's gonna be prizes, all sorts of good stuff. So if you've ever had any interest at all, I highly recommend it. It's totally worth it. The only regret I have is that I didn't do it sooner. So I would have saved a little bit more money. All right, so I'm gonna go under the lip. That just kind of creates more of a defined line for me. Just a little bit here. Kind of make that Cupid's bow area stick out a little bit more. And then there's something about this that I'm not liking right now. It's that shiny part. That's kind of where the bone sticks up. So I'm going to try to get a little bit more darkness there. So you don't have to contour your nose. I just like to because I think it's kind of fun. And because mine's not very symmetrical, so I'm just going to use up any extra here. I'm not going to worry about the lines right now. I'll blend them later. If I wanted to, I could even do like my crease. I'll just do a little bit. Because if I remember correctly, last time I did it, I don't know if I like the color. So this will just kind of define your crease a little bit. And I'm just going to blend here by kind of stippling it. I lost about 10 pounds when I had COVID, but now I'm getting like, I feel like I gained it all back, but I don't know if it's like food retention or what because of the steroids and just the not eating as healthy and not moving around as much either. So I really need this contouring. I don't need it, it makes me feel better. All right. Okay, so that's it. So I'm going to let this sit for a little bit, and then I will rinse it off, and I'll show you the results later. Bye!